No Mow May is back now for 2023, providing a supply of much needed nectar for pollinators visiting your garden. Very important. So what is No Mow May? Gardeners throughout the UK pledge not to mow their lawns for the month of May. This is what it's all about, to support pollinators, helping your garden plants in a number of different ways. So the movement started in 2019 by a conservation charity called Plant Life. So they had the plan to allow spring plants a chance to set seed before we mow them off, basically, making for a healthier and happier, more diverse lawn. So in my opinion, in my mind, the fashion of having a monoculture lawn, a nice green, kind of bowling green striped lawn, that's kind of dying back a little bit now. This used to be quite the height of fashion. It has to be pristine, manicured lawns. But I think that's all dying back a little bit, and it's kind of making room for like the dandelion, daisies and clovers of the world to contribute more to the green space, to help them be live more freely, if you like, making more of a diverse, less of a monoculture lawn kind of thing. Better for the bees, better for the pollinators. So I think this is kind of what's happening, where the movement's been going. So it's quite nice. What are the benefits? What benefits can No Mow May actually bring to your garden? So that is what it is, but what benefits can it actually bring? What's the point? What's the point in doing it? So No Mow May allows the wildflower seeds to set and germinate, providing nectar for a variety of different pollinators, not just bees, all sorts of pollinators, right through into later in the summer. It's really important to continue support and keeping them visiting your garden again and again. So having the spread of the nectar throughout the season, throughout the summer, is very important. May is a crucial month for flowering plants. This is a time they're looking to get established, to settle in, and for a strong growing year as well. So if you allow them this time to set seed and to germinate and to really get settled in, they will use this time very wisely, I'm sure. So pollinators. Pollinators are crucial to the ecosystem of the garden, absolutely crucial. They help your plants to complete their life cycle. They allow them to set seed, produce fruit, mature naturally as well. If you've got a veg patch, you'll understand how important this is, or they are, should I say. Supporting them is essential for a healthy and happy garden. So pollinators are crucial. Reducing the amount you cut your lawn can also strengthen the root systems of the grass and support the ecosystem in the soil as well. So it's not just about saving yourself time and effort. It's actually is a whole knock-on effect that this can actually have on your garden as well. So it can reduce the amount of, it can strengthen the root systems of the grass, support the ecosystem in the soil. So when, put this into a sentence my brain will understand, when the grass is cut too short, too early in the season, it can cause the plants to stress. The soil can also pan as well. If it's exposed too early, it can also pan, which is like when it goes hard on the surface, the nutrients then start to lock up, making it difficult for the roots to take up any nutrients they need throughout the season to grow. So if you leave it a little bit longer, this doesn't happen. So when the soil pans, it also means, as I was saying about the water going through, any rain or any watering that you do won't be absorbed as well. It'll just run off and go down the nearest drain, which isn't good, or be reabsorbed? No, evaporated. That's the word I was going for. Will be evaporated, and which will be again a waste. So we'll just wait for it to rain again, run off again, evaporated, going again. So it's a vicious cycle. So yes, if you don't let the top of the topsoil, the surface of the topsoil pan, then you won't have this problem. So it's a waste of time, money and water. So taking May off mowing can also give you more time to relax and enjoy your garden. As I say, it's at the end of the day, if you really boil it down, it's saving you a lot of time and effort. So use this time to enjoy your garden. You're coming into a season that is, all the new flowers are opening, all the new buds and shoots are appearing. It's a beautiful time of year. There's so much colour that's starting to appear this last few weeks. It really is refreshing and sort of high energy feel to it, which is really nice. So if you're not mowing your lawn, use the time that you've been mowing your lawn and just sit and enjoy your garden. If nothing else, that's an attractive prospect as to why you should do No Mow May.